Sampling theorem statement. Sampling theorem statement is a continuous signal is converted into a discrete signal to vary the characteristics of the signal. That is, the statement is it is defined as the sampling theorem statement. The sampling signal continuous signal into discrete, then continuous discrete the sample that signal of the message signal must be greater than the twice of the sampled frequency, greater than or equal to twice of the sampling frequency to f of s must be greater than the twice of the message signal to reconstruct the original signal without any minimizes the noises, to reduces the noises to get the original signal. That is called as the sampling theorem statement. The sampling theorem is during the sampling process continuous time signal during the sampling process continuous time signal is converted into discrete time signals. Continuous time signal is converted into a discrete time signal by taking the samples of continuous time signals at a discrete time intervals. The discrete time intervals, the discrete time interval signal x of t is equal to x of n into t of s. N is the number of samples of the any signal. T of s is equal to sampling interval between the two samples of consecutive two samples of the whole cycle or whole signal, complete signal. Then x of t is actually the signal is a analog in nature, that is analog input signal. Analog signal x into time. X sampling frequency must be twice of the highest frequencies. The sampling frequency must be twice of the highest frequency signal, that is f of s is equal to 2 into w, 2 into maximum frequency signal. F of s is equal to twice of the signal. Nyquist rate is defined as the minimum sampling rate for the perfect reconstruction of the continuous time signals from the samples. The Nyquist rate is defined as the minimum sampling rate for the perfect reconstruction of the continuous time signals for samples. Nyquist rate is equal to 2 into w. Then we have to go to this sampling rate must be greater than or equal to Nyquist rate. The effect of this sampling due to some effect of aliasing in the sampling of the signal to transmitting the signal. There are two types of aliasing effect. One is distortion in the signal, second one is the data is lost and it cannot be recovered, and distortion will be occur due to the noises or interference of the signal or properly not sampling the signal. And the second point is goes to the data will be losses and also it cannot be recovered original signal. To avoid this to avoiding this signal by using the to avoiding the aliasing effect by to maintain the condition, that conditions are required. That first condition will be maintained by any to sample the signal, that is sampling rate must be f of s must be greater than or equal to twice of the highest frequency. That is the aliasing effect to avoid the aliasing effect. The second point is to avoiding the aliasing effect we have to strictly band limited the signal to that is the bandwidth limited the signal is to w. That is the sampling frequency theorem. That is the sampling frequency we have to get this sampling signal. That is our sampling theorem explanation about the sampling.